Back with you folks after the media timeout as Lincoln was able to get 2 stops, a transition layup by Chambers, and then a 3 before the media timeout from Smith, and they now lead 20-18. Hightower for Missouri Western has it up top. Smothering defense being played by Alexander Nails. A 3 from the outside from Mitter, and Mitter gets that one to go, and Missouri Western retakes the lead 21-18. Mitter, a 5'11 senior out of Long Beach, California, just checked in for the Griffins. Smith kicks it to Ivory. Ivory tries to put it off the glass with a floater. Rebound corralled by Mitter, and Mitter will take it the other way. Mitter finds a backdoor cutter. Defensive assignment lost by Calvin Chambers, and Mitter with 2 quick, easy points to erase the easy points before the timeout for Lincoln. 2 quick buckets, and Mitter's got 5. Lincoln looking a little snagged in on offense as their coaches from the sidelines asking them to move and cut. Timeout called by Missouri Western. Not a timeout called. Giving a warning on the sideline to the coaches as they came out and were very infuriated with the play as Tez Ivory got a curl up top and took a 3, got fouled by number 0, Brian Hudson. So for the second time tonight, Lincoln will go to the line to shoot 3 as Maurice Mason got to do it earlier. Ivory can't get that one to go. Lincoln has already missed a pair of free throws so far today, but Ivory sinks the second free throw. Lincoln on the year, a 75% free throw shooting team. They don't get to the line much, but when they do, 3 out of 4 times you'll expect them to hit it. And Ivory sinks the second, and Lincoln is back within 1. Martin at the high block. Kicks it outside to Hightower. Hightower tries to go baseline, gets a foul called. The foul will be on number 21, Alexander Nails. That's his second. Not much contact seen there, but nonetheless, Nails does get the foul. Inbound underneath for Missouri Western. Quick inbound goes to Evans. Evans pulls it back out, gets to Hightower. Pump fake by Clearman. Clearman feeds it to Martin. Martin backing down Smith. Curls to the inside, pivot foot, and gets that one to go. 25-22, Missouri Western extends their lead by 3. 7:40 left to go in this first half of action. Backdoor cut from John Burton, and a beautiful find there by Terrence Smith to find Burton streaking inside and on the cut. Hightower taking it the other way, goes aggressively right at Nails, and that'll be Nails' third. Or excuse me, Nails' second. But nonetheless, Nails will look to check out of this one as John Mosley can't afford for his team to be down a big man, especially as this game goes on. Hightower sinks the first, gets the second one to go as well. He's now got 11. Leads all scorers and leads his team in points. 27-24, Missouri Western leads Lincoln. Mason brings it across the timeline. Very tight defense by Mitter. Confusion up top as Olsen and Burton ran into each other, but with 8 left to shoot, Mason will try to find something. He pulls it back out, kicks it to Smith, and Smith from downtown off the back iron. Can't get it to go. Hightower gets the rebound, goes straight to the ground as he got tangled up with Mitter, and a travel is called on Hightower. Hightower not too happy about that turnover. Be the second turnover of the night for Missouri Western, 2 to Lincoln's credit as well. Burton on the curl, had his legs spread wide and fell all the way down almost into a splits. Thought he could have been fouled but was not. Shot was way off the mark. Hightower with it for for Missouri Western. They kick it cross court, kick it back to the corner to Clearman, and Clearman gets. Welcome back to action, folks, between the Lincoln University Blue Tiger men's basketball team and the Missouri Western Griffins. Quick out of the gate. Maurice Mason finds John Burton at the top of the key, and John Burton's able to sink that one home. Lincoln now within 3, shaving the lead in half after the timeout. Hightower aggressively goes into the body of Marquise Williams and gets that one to go. Levon Hightower, an absolute monster in this first half, already has 13. Putting this Missouri Western team on his back as they've had some struggles this season, to say the least. At 5-19, 3-14 in the conference. Smith turns around, gets the jump hook to go in front of Hightower. He's now got 5. Not a lot of ball movement being seen by Lincoln, but on the other end for Missouri Western, they found cross-court passes to find open players. They found backdoor cuts. They really have been working an offensive game plan, and Lincoln just can't seem to find an answer right now. Checking in for Lincoln for John Burton is Calvin Chambers. Chambers had 4 quick points to spark the Lincoln offense to take their first lead of the night earlier in the first half, but haven't seen action from him since. Almost a travel from Hightower, was it? But he gets a rebound over Maurice Mason. Could have been an over-the-back call, but was not called as the larger Hightower was able to reach over Mason. And Lincoln looks to pick up the pace here as they get the signals from John Mosley. Smith double-teamed at the block. Tries to get Williams backside on the other end, but can't get it to go. Back with Lincoln Tiger basketball on the MIAA network, as Lincoln, before the timeout, was able to get an inbound as Tez Ivory with 2 left to shoot takes a 3, can't get it to go. One-handed rebound by Marquise Williams. He goes up, isn't fouled, but a lot of contact underneath. And on the other end, Missouri Western gets that one to go. Can't get that one to go, actually. Goes off the mark, and Lincoln will take it the other way. Maurice Mason goes all the way around, being worked on by Hightower, but gets it blocked from behind by Martin, but gets his own rebound, goes right back up, and goes to the line to shoot. At the line shooting is Maurice Mason. He's hit 2 out of 3 so far today, make that 3 out of 4. Mason's got 6 now, as Lincoln is within 4, could be within 3 if he's able to get this one to go as well. And he does. Lincoln now makes this game a 1-possession game, as it is retro night inside of Jason Gym. The cheerleaders in their retro Lincoln University uniforms, and fans were asked by the Lincoln University athletic staff to wear their grooviest gear tonight, so hopefully we see some of that as Missouri Western on the other end gets an entry pass down low to Martin, and Martin can't get that one to fall. Rebound scooped up by Maurice Mason. Maurice Mason finds Smith in the corner on the other end. Can't get that one to go. It's a little bit short. Fighting for the rebound with Smith and Clearman, but Clearman's able to come up with that one. 3:15 left to go here in the first half of action. Hightower has it far side. He gets a baseline jumper. Can't get it to go as Alex Martin was swooping in trying to get that rebound, but Williams able to get that one to pull down. Tez Ivory double team, kicks it outside to Chambers. Chambers with 15 left to shoot. Takes a baseline, or takes it inside the painted area, goes right side. Couldn't get the shot to go up, but got it underneath the basket, and he goes to the line. Calvin Chambers sinks his first of 2 free throws. Checking back in for the Missouri Western Griffins is Seth Boniface. Tallied 2 rebounds to his credit so far today. Missed two layups early in this matchup. Chambers misses the second, and Lincoln having a little bit of a tough time at the line with 3 missed free throws already today. Could be the difference as this one continues to shake out. Curl up top by Clearman. Clearman gets it to Boniface. Boniface dribbles twice, puts one up, goes off the backboard, and no good. Mason, dribble drive left side, comes right in front of the free throw line for a pull-up, can't get it to go. And Missouri Western sprinting the other way. Lincoln now in a man-to-man defense. Hightower takes it right side, goes powerfully on the right side and gets it to go. Hightower now with 17 points in the first half. And he's starting to get his motor back here within 2 minutes of halftime. Lincoln down by 4. Hand off to Chambers at the top. Jump stops, tries to go left side and gets a foul called as he thought about going right side but saw he was amongst the trees. Jump stop to the left side and found an opening. Will go to the line again. Chambers at the line to shoot. Sinks the first. Calvin Chambers so far this year, a 91% free throw shooter. Only been to the line 11 times before this game. But now make that 14 as he's made 2 out of 3 this evening. An over and back called on Missouri as they had the possession arrow, so anytime there's a double foul, you do go on the side of the possession arrow. .130 left to go in this first half. Calvin Chambers handling the ball for Lincoln. Outside, kicks it to Mason. Mason getting set for a screen, and Williams trying to slip back door, can't do it. So Mason says, I'll do it on my own. Pulls up right in front of the free throw line and gets that one to go. 36-36, we're knotted up here from Jason Jim. 1:10 left to go in the first half. Hightower tries to get it over the head of Burton. Doesn't get it to go, but outside is Clearman, and Clearman gets a friendly roll from three-point land, and Missouri Western boosts their lead back up to 3. Tez Ivory with the turnaround jumper right outside the left block, can't get it to go. 40 seconds left to play here in the first half. Lincoln looking to get a stop to get one more possession here before the end of the half. Hightower goes all the way around his screens, goes left side, pulls up, can't get it to go. Rebound attempted by Baker, but Baker can't get it. Lincoln in transition, cross-court pass to Tez Ivory. Tez Ivory from downtown. He lets it fly, and he gets it to go. Tez Ivory ties things up with 13 seconds left to go. Hightower will bring it across the timeline for Missouri Western. 1 play left to go here in the first half. 6 left to go on the shot clock. Now 4. A shot in the corner by Mitter, and Mitter gets that one to go as a cross-court heave from Calvin Chambers, and Calvin Chambers gets that one to go. Time stats quickly before the inbound from Lincoln. Leading scorer for Missouri Western was Levon Hightower. He went 7 of 14 from the field with 17 points in all 20 minutes of the first half for Lincoln. Leading scorers were at the half were Tez Ivory with 10 and John Burton with 8, as Terrence Smith gets involved in the action as he gets his first points of the second half to put Lincoln within 1. He's now got 7. 42-41, Lincoln trails by 1. As another foul is called on Alexander Nails. That is the third soft foul that has been called on him by the same official. And every single foul on Nails this evening has been called when he has been guarding Levon Hightower. And Levon Hightower has been trouble for this Lincoln team so far tonight. He has been the engine that makes it go for Missouri Western. Pump fake in the corner from Evans, and Evans drives baseline, gets that one to go off the glass and in for 2. Evans now has 4, and Missouri Western back with a 3-point lead. Smith, Burton, Nails, Ivory, and Mason on the floor for Lincoln as Ivory gets a 3 to go from the top of the arc. No good, as he got that shot off but wasn't able to get it to go through. In transition, Lincoln goes as Missouri Western goes, as they have the same 5s that they started this game with, but just a change as Trey Brown sits and Wes Mitter, who's found in the corner for 3, goes way off the mark, and rebound gets corralled by Ivory, and Lincoln goes in transition. Ivory thought about a 3, but dribble drives the other way, kicks outside to Mason. Mason gets a screen up top from Nails, pulls up in front of the free throw line, rebound by Nails. He pokes it back outside to Mason. Mason kicks it to Ivory. Ivory with the drive. Can't get it to go off the back iron. And 2 straight possessions, Lincoln can't find anything to go. Good denial inside by Mason to deny the screen backside. Ivory being backed down. Kicked outside to Hightower. Hightower in the corner to Mitter, and Mitter gets that one to go. Mitter's now got 8. He's been a spark plug off the bench. Early in warm-ups, looked like he might not be able to go, as just before 20 minutes hit on the clock before tip-off here, he started warming up with his team, but until then he was on the bench the entire pregame warm-up period. 47-41, Missouri Western leads by 6. Inside is found Alexander Nails. On the assist is Terrence Smith. Just when Lincoln has been able to find their sparks offensively, Missouri Western has come back with an answer. Hightower gets inside and goes right side and gets that one to go. Fouled by Terrence Smith, and he will go to the line to shoot. Levon Hightower just getting everything at his will right now. As Tez Ivory checks out, Calvin Chambers will check back in. Remember, folks, right before the half, Mitter hit a 3 in the corner to silence this Lincoln University crowd, and the outlet pass got straight to Chambers as Hightower misses that free throw, and Chambers put one up from way beyond the timeline and got it to go, but officials said he didn't get it off before the clock winded down, but still an amazing shot to be able to get that one from the other side of the court. 14 left to shoot. Terrence Smith with it in the corner, being guarded by Mitter. Back up top to Mason. Mason being guarded by Hightower, and off the ball, a foul will be called on number 5, Wes Mitter. That's his first. Mitter looks at the bench and puts his arms up like, hey, I don't know where that one came from, but contact was seen by the officials, and they were able to find that one as Mitter makes up for it, getting a steal on the inbound from Chambers. And Missouri Western will take it the other way. Hightower backing down his defender, and Mason turns around and gets a spin move on Mason and gets him to go off of that and gets it off the glass and in. Hightower now with 21. Lincoln looking to find an answer. Down by 8. Mason finds a backdoor cutter in Smith. Smith in the corner to Chambers. Chambers thought about a 3, didn't take it. Goes for the pull-up floater instead. Missouri Western gets a rebound and will go in transition. Mitter thought about taking a drive to the rack, but pulled it out. Got it to Hightower. Hightower got the screen. Mitter in the corner. Mitter for 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound. Corralled by Boniface. But then back on the ground is Nails. And it goes off the hand of Nails as he was pushed by a Missouri Western player, but not a foul called on the Griffins. But nonetheless, Nails will check out with 3 fouls. Inbounder for Missouri Western will be Mitter. Gets it in to Evans. Evans back to Mitter. Mitter being guarded by Chambers. Brings it outside to the top of the key with the full shot clock. Curler and Evans comes up top. Now hand off to Hightower. Screen. Hightower takes it the other way. Tries a pull-up. Can't do it. Gets it in the corner to Mitter. Mitter with 10 to shoot. Mitter back to Hightower. Hightower being guarded by Mason. Gets an entry pass to Boniface. Boniface off the glass. Rebound corralled by Baker. And Baker will take it outside to Hightower with a new shot clock. Shot in the corner from Evans. No good. Rebound one-handed by Terrence Smith. And Chambers will take it the other way quickly. He gets past Mitter. And before he gets a shot up, foul will be called on the floor. Foul will be called on number 5, Wes Mitter. That is his second. To the line for the third time today will be Calvin Chambers. Chambers sinks the first. 15-12 left to go here in the second half of action. Missouri Western down by 6. 51-44 is the score. And Chambers makes it 51-45. Down by 6 is Lincoln. Lincoln evades. Gets Evans in the corner, and he gets that one to go off the assist from Hightower, and Missouri Western has it rolling as Hightower slaps the ground. The infamous Duke ready for defense slap. Hightower standing at 6 for 4, but has been guarding the ball handler in Mason all evening. Smith for 3. No good. One-handed rebound corralled by Mitter. And he will cross it, bring it across the timeline for the Griffins. Mitter with 11 points, so far this evening. Hightower backing down his defender. Thought about going ball side, but back court side with you folks for action as Missouri Western up 11 on the Lincoln University Blue Tigers. Lincoln with possession. Calvin Chambers thought about a shot, but couldn't get it up and tried to pass it on the other side, and Hightower gets in the way and gets a steal. Hightower with a jump stop and gets another one to go. Hightower with 25 points here and 13:48 left to go here in the second half. Hightower has got it clicking on all cylinders right now, and Missouri Western is up by 13. Grant Olson with a 3 from the top of the key. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Smith. He goes back up. Can't get the friendly roll, but Olson's able to corral the rebound. Mason back to Chambers. Chambers from the top of the key for 3. No good. Poked away by Terrence Smith, but Alex Martin able to corral the rebound. Lincoln University looking for a desperate stop here as Hightower has got the motor going for Missouri Western. In the corner to Evans. Evans will bring it back out with 14 left to shoot. Evans kicks in the corner to Mitter. Mitter inside the lane, gets it to go on the left side with the right hand as Calvin Chambers missed his assignment, and Missouri Western up by 15. Checking. Back with you for action, folks. As on the first play out of the timeout, Lincoln able to get to the line. That could solve some of their problems here as they've been to the line tonight 16 times. They're 13 for 16 from the free throw line, but haven't been able to find an answer offensively tonight as they're only shooting 37% compared to Missouri Western's 52%. So being out-rebounded as well, 28-18 in the rebound category. And Tez Ivory gets 2 buckets to cut the lead to 13. He checked in at the timeout. So did Darius Spencer, the 6'2" junior out of Memphis, Tennessee. Hightower has not seen a breather so far tonight from Missouri Western. He's got a motor in him, does that guy. Evans pulls up, can't get it to go, rebound by Williams. And outlet will go to Mason. Mason already calling for the screen, but Williams will go far side. Tries to get Burton on a curl, but can't do it. Brings it back outside, and Ivory curls. 15 left to shoot, 12 minutes and 5 seconds left on the clock. A shot from Ivory, but a rebound corralled by Spencer. Has had to get through some traffic, but was able to get it. New shot clock for Lincoln. 3 from behind the arc for Maurice Mason. And just like that, Lincoln's back within 10. (60-50). Missouri Western leads Lincoln University by 10. 7 left to shoot. Hightower, baseline, kicks it outside to Mitter, and he stepped out of bounds before he was able to kick that one out. And that has been the name of the game so far tonight for Missouri Western. If Lincoln can smother the offensive pressure from Missouri Western on the far side before they're able to kick the pass courtside, they could have a better chance of being able to stop this offensive surge that Missouri Western has just kept rolling through the second half. At the top of the key, it's Mason, finds a curler in Ivory. Ivory, being guarded by Evans, gets a screen, but thinks about a 3. Rebound, swooped in and gotten by John Burton, and he goes on the right side and gets it up and in for 2. Down by 8 is Lincoln University. They are on a 7-0 run. Mitter looking to get the ball back, but can't, so Hightower takes it instead. Hightower to Evans. Evans kicks it low to Martin. Martin being worked on by Williams, and Williams with stout defense. Able to get a rebound after Martin takes an ill-advised shot. Mason trying to get around the defender, and Mitter gets some nifty moves, but finds a backdoor cutter in Ivory. Ivory tries to go up and under, but can't get it to go. Back on defense goes Lincoln. Missouri Western doesn't press and pulls it back to slow things down. 10:08 and counting left in this first half. 60-52 still your score. A curler in Hightower, now Mitter. Mitter with the ball fake on the left side, then tried to drive on the right. Mitter gets it back from Evans in the corner. Now back to Evans at the top. Swings to Martin. Tries to go backdoor, does Evans, but can't get it. Mitter pulls up off the glass with an acrobatic shot from the left side, but can't get it to go. Lincoln with the rebound. 9:40 left to go as John Burton brings it across the timeline. Maurice Mason brings it across the timeline for the Blue Tigers. Blue Tigers on a 7-0 run, gotten 3 straight stops on Missouri Western possessions. Tez Ivory found backside, but gets blocked from. Back with you for action here as Tez Ivory was at the line after the timeout and sinks both free throws, so Lincoln now within 6 with 9:13 left to go. 60-54 Missouri Western leads. Missouri Western not able to find a shot since the 12:53 mark, and just as I say that, Alex Martin sinks one from the top block and gets the 9-0 run broken up by Lincoln University. Now Lincoln on a 9-2 run. Lincoln with it up top. Mason tried to find a cutting Williams inside, but gets poked away, and Missouri Western will retain possession. It's a 5th turnover from Lincoln. 5-5. Turnovers are even on both sides. A handoff on the Missouri Western side to Baker. Baker tries to drive baseline, kicks it on the other side. Now to Hightower. Hightower kicks it up top to Martin. Now the handoff back to Hightower with 8 to shoot. Hightower backing down his defender, kicks it outside to Martin. Martin for 3. Can't get it to go. Over the back does Hightower go on Spencer and is called for the foul. That is his 2nd. And a couple times we've seen that out of Hightower this evening, but the foul has not been called on him, and that's the first time it has been. Checking in for the Griffins, number 42, Seth Boniface, checking in for Alex Martin. (62-54), Lincoln down by 8. Tez Ivory with it here near side. Screen from Williams, gets it off the glass, and it goes for a 14-footer. Tez Ivory creating space and creating the lane for the bucket and puts Lincoln back within 6. Backdoor find. Does Hightower find Boniface, but Boniface can't get it to go on the left hand. He had a free open space, and Marquise Williams wasn't able to have him sealed off. Tez Ivory from 3. Gets it to go. Tez Ivory gets it to go from downtown and puts Lincoln back within 3. Looking for a stop ensuing. Missouri Western takes another time. $7:15 left to go here in the second half of action as Missouri Western has possession as Levon Hightower finds another bucket to go through. He's got 27 now and silences this growing Lincoln crowd here inside of Jason Gym. Lincoln now down by 5. Mason handling the ball outside the key with 10 to shoot. Takes a long 3 and can't get that one to go. Couldn't get anybody found on a cut and thought he tried to do it himself, but pulled up from about 3 feet outside the three-point line here inside of Jason Gym. Hightower with it far side, working on Spencer. Gets double-teamed by Spencer and Mason. Then goes back far side. Now in the corner to Mitter. Mitter for 3. Gets it to rattle home. Wes Mitter now has got 16 to complement Hightower's 27. And Mitter coming off the bench early in the first half has not really left the floor since. 67-59, Missouri Western back to an 8-point lead. Inside is Tez Ivory. Inside the paint. Put up a 15-footer, couldn't get it to go as it rattled out, bounced a little bit on the back iron, and popped right back out. Missouri Western will take it the other way. They'll slow things down with less than 6 left to play here in the second half. Entry pass to Boniface outside to Mitter, now back in the corner to Clearman. Clearman in the corner back to Mitter. Mitter from downtown again. And Wes Mitter back-to-back threes to get Lincoln to be down by 11. Burden up top with it. Now back to Mason. Lincoln has got to find a bucket here if they want to keep their chances alive. Entry pass outside to Spencer, and Spencer drives and finds a lane. That foul will be called on number 4. Levon Hightower, that's going to be his third of the night. At the line shooting is Darius Spencer. Only been to the line 9 times, now 10. 33% free throw shooter, now a 40% free throw shooter as he makes the first. Puts Lincoln back within 10. The second one clanks. Darius Spencer only able to get 1 of 2 at the line, and Missouri Western takes it the other way. Hightower at the top of the key, being guarded by Spencer. Double steps. And the Lincoln bench wanted to travel as after the break, Hightower for Missouri Western at the line to shoot. And he misses the second. 71-60. Lincoln down by 11. Inside goes Terrence Smith, and not able to be found is the bottom of the net. Lincoln needs a defensive stop here with 4 minutes left to go. Outside to Alex Martin from downtown, and he gets that one to go. Missouri Western back getting their lead to 14, and Lincoln coaching staff urging them to go, to really have some sense of urgency here, as they've got to find a way to get back within double digits if they want to have a chance to come back in this one. A ridiculous shot in the middle of the lane after contact for Maurice Mason. Got a bump from Hightower and then got slapped by Martin, but nonetheless, he gets that one to go, and on the other end, sweltering defense from Lincoln causes a Missouri Western turnover. 74-62, Lincoln leads. Calvin Chambers takes it the other way quickly, gets a foul call, and that one will go on Mitter, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Almost got that one to go down as well. Lincoln's looking for stops defensively so they can come back down and get the offensive pace going, as they have had difficulties doing that so far today. Shooting percentages have been lopsided, to say the least, tonight. Missouri Western with a 50% night so far from beyond the arc. Lincoln with a 42.1% mark from beyond the arc, and 51% from the field is Missouri Western, 40% from the field is Lincoln. But Lincoln has been able to get to the free throw line 22 times tonight, as Calvin Chambers misses the first, makes the second. Lincoln now only down by 11. And on the inbound, it went off the foot of Burton, but Lincoln thought it might have gone off a Hightower, but in a full court man press, Lincoln comes back out in. Double teaming. Are they on the far side of Baker? And a foul is called by Burton. That's Burton's third. Missouri Western breaks the press as they double team every ball handler. Doubling Hightower in the corner. Back outside to Mitter. 17 left to shoot as Missouri Western is playing the waiting game. Baker back up top to Clearman. Clearman inside to Martin. Martin working on Ivory. Turns around. Rebound attempted by Burton, and Baker, but checking in for Missouri Western, number 3, TJ Evans. Evans had 4 fouls right about the 12-minute mark, so he had to sit for a while, but was an integral part of this offense in the first half. In the corner for Mason. He gets that one to go. Maurice Mason with a 3 from the corner, and now he's got 17 to put Lincoln back within double digits, only down by 8. 2:45 left to go here in the second half of action. A steal on the entry pass to Martin, and Lincoln goes the other way. Calvin Chambers with the attempt on the other end and can't get that one to fall as he tried to do a little bit too much. Maybe tried to be a little bit too cute as Hightower goes the other way with it. He gets that one to fall after a 2-step Euro step. And he's a little shaken up on the other play, on the other end, but Missouri Western now down by 10. Chambers finding Maurice Mason in the corner for 3. He gets that one to go down. Maurice Mason with back to back here with you from action courtside as Lincoln comes down to four-court press. Don Burton gets a steal. Up top to Ivory as Lincoln has gotten 3 turnovers here in the last few minutes. Inside, ball will go off the hands of Hightower from Missouri Western, and Lincoln will keep possession. 18 seconds left on the shot clock. Inbound goes to Spencer. Spencer outside to Ivory. Ivory now gets it to Mason. Mason with a lot of contact on the three-point attempt, and no foul is called. Checking in for Missouri Western is number 0, Brian Hudson. Checking out, number 2, Cole Clearman. Lincoln still applying the full court press. Down by 7, 1:30 left to go. Western evades the press. Far side, gets it to Hightower. Hightower now down low. And the strip gotten by Spencer, and Lincoln will go in transition. Maurice Mason for 3, no good. Off the ball. Spencer was pushed, but no foul called as officials are letting them play on. And on the other way, Missouri Western goes. Hudson gets it to go for 2, and now Lincoln down by 9. Tez Ivory from downtown. Can't get that one to go. Rebound by Evans. And Lincoln will have to play the foul game now and get them at the line. Burton fouls to send number 5, Wes Mitter, to the line. That's Burton's 4th. And with 50.5 left to go, Missouri Western will have to inbound this one as Lincoln only has 5 fouls, so one more before they hit the bonus. On the inbound, Calvin Chambers fouls. That'll be Chambers first. He's got 10 points tonight. Could be a smart foul as it does send the next foul will send Missouri Western to the line for a 1-and-1. So one more foul to give for Lincoln. Double teaming at the top of the key is Lincoln, and Tez Ivory fouls after 4 seconds runs off the clock. Going to the line to shoot these free throws for Missouri Western will be number 3, TJ Evans. Missouri Western really with nothing to lose coming into this game today, as Evans misses the free throw, and Lincoln may have a little bit of shine in the light. Tez Ivory takes it all the way and gets it in for 2. Down by 7 is Lincoln. They'll have to get another foul on the inbound to send them to the line, and they do. Maurice Mason, his 2nd. will send West Mitter to the line for a 1-and-1. Even if Mitter makes both, it's still only a 3-possession game as Lincoln is down by 7. Levon Hightower of Missouri Western has eclipsed the 30-point mark, shooting 13 for 20 from the field tonight as Mitter makes the first free throw to make it 79-71, extending the lead to 8. And the second as well. Inbound goes to Ivory, 38 seconds left to go, and Mosley is telling his team to push it quickly. They've got to get a shot up and then a foul. A made shot. Says Ivory, takes it all the way up and in, and gets it for 2. Down by 7 is Lincoln, 29.7 seconds left to go. Inbound does go to Clearman, and Clearman gets it across the timeline before he is fouled. Foul will be called on number 20, Darius Spencer. Now Lincoln's going to have to catch up on some ground here if they want to come within the win here. Down by 7 are the Blue Tigers. Clearman makes the first. Makes the second as well. Lincoln now down by 9. Bringing it up the court is Ivory. 24 seconds left to go on the clock. Ivory for 3. No good. Rebound corralled by Clearman, and he will take it across the timeline and virtually dribble this one out. 10 seconds left to go with Hightower dribbling it out, and fitting it is so, as Hightower had 30 points this evening for the Missouri Western Griffins. And Missouri Western comes in to Jefferson City.